before we start off today's video, I want to come on here and let you guys know that we did hit 1,000 subscribers on my channel. I want to say thanks to everybody who's been there since the beginning, or the ones who've just recently subscribed. I want to say thank you. And I want to do, for the next video, I want to do a Q&A. So you guys ask me questions about the farm, about me, just whatever. Leave them down in the comment section below. And I'm going to go ahead and post a video on Saturday with everything you guys want to know about me. So right now I'm just out here pruning these young peach trees. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and watch my previous video. I want to say you guys are awesome. Keep it up and enjoy today's video. Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. Today I'm standing in our farm store, and for the ones you guys don't know, we have actual store location here on our farm. The entrance here on our farm, we got the orchard over there, and we got a nice awning, a patio over there, and this is the entrance to the store here. So as you can see, whenever we do have flowers and stuff in the springtime, we hang them up here on the side here. But we are currently open right now, not closed, open, just like that. There we go, just a little homemade little sign there. So this is the awning that we come in, so when the customers walk in, they park over there and just walk in here, just like this. They enter in the farm store. So today I'm going to explain the positive parts of having a farm store, and then the negative parts or the cons. And some of the positive things about having a farm store on the actual location: people want to see where their food comes from, people want to see where it's grown, and they want to actually come out and, you know, they want to have that experience of being out here on the farm. So we do the U-pick on the apples and peaches, and then we do some U-pick on the vegetables as well whenever those are ready. So like people who live in the city, they don't have the chance or the opportunity to grow their own garden. So they come out here, they have fun, they come out, pick their own apples. And then whenever you do have a farm store like us, we bring in a lot of different, like, local honey, jams, jellies, different spices like you see over there. We bring in all kinds of different goodies, dried goods. And then we have the bakery. We do have a bakery here on the farm. It's right there. Those are the bakeries. They're the chefs of the family. So whenever a person comes out to the farm, they come out here to experience the farm life and actually pick their own stuff. And then whenever they do come to the farm store, they have the great experience, and then they come and get all these great stuff out of our store here. So some of the positive things about having a farm store here on the farm is whenever people come out to pick their own fresh fruit or vegetables, it gives them the opportunity, instead of buying the fruit that they pick, to come out and grab a few tomatoes, a few fresh produce, a watermelon, a cantaloupe, whatever. So that increases your transaction fee, let's say from $12 to $20 to $30. So eventually, the longer the customer stays here on your farm, in your store, the more money they're going to spend. And I don't want to sound money driven, but that's the reason we have a business. So it's just that you share that opportunity with the customer. So then a lot of the stuff we have here on our farm store is we bring it in from local farmers if we can't produce them. So like these watermelons and cantaloupes here that you see here, we didn't grow them, but we bring them in from local farmers. And then we do all the tomatoes and most of the produce, but some of the stuff we don't grow it ourselves. So that's the beauty of having a farm store, is that you get to work with a network of local farmers, and so you can support your local economy, your local farmers, and then it's just, you can support each other. Then some of the negative parts or the cons of having a farm store on your farm is that the grass always needs to be mowed. You gotta be able to present your farm as a place where people can come out and spend their time with their families. So it's just a lot higher maintenance. And then if you're a kind of person who doesn't like the public being here, it kind of gets if you're not used to people being close to you around your home, then you get kind of you got to be aware of if all your buildings are locked so people won't get in and out of. And it's just being aware of people that are here on your farm. But most people who come out to our farm, they're pretty reasonable. They don't try to steal or anything. So it's just they're reasonable people. They like to support their local economy, their local farmers. So it's just, that's some of the downsides, is that you always have people here on your farm, always doing stuff. So, and then if you don't give them something to do, then they're just going to get you in trouble, or they're going to do some terrible things. So whenever they come out to your farm, you got to make sure you always give them something to do. And like we do hay rides, we do farm tours, we do, you know, the U-pick as well. So whenever customers come out to our farm, we always give them something to do. Alrighty, so much of that, of the pros and cons of having a farm store, and you can go into a lot more detail. But another big thing of having a farm store is your display on your farm. So as you guys can see here, watermelons or cantaloupe are displayed nicely. We got the peaches and all the produce here. We put these in the crates here because it just makes it easier for us, you know, to haul in and out. Because on the weekends we put these inside the cooler because we're closed on Sundays, and it's just easier to haul out of. But the customer comes out here, picks their beautiful produce, and it makes it all nice and even. And then one of the big hits here on our farm, in our farm store, is our fresh bread and the fresh pastry. So we always have this on display here. People come out, people die for our fresh 9-grain bread and the sourdough bread right there. They just love it. And then we do it at the farmer's market. And then also we got our pastry display rack right here. So the people love our pastries. We got some chocolate croissants, cinnamon rolls, turnovers, all kinds of good stuff. And for the ones who don't know, my sister Aurora, she is a pastry chef. You guys should follow her on Instagram at Aurora Gradinari. I'm going to put her link down in the description, so go ahead and give her a follow there on the Instagram. So she shows the whole process of, you know, the pastry making process, just everything. So she's a professional pastry chef. She makes everything from scratch, so everything just delicious, good. And as you can tell, I'm not the slimmest person around just because of her. I'm blaming everything on her. So. You guys can see here, these are our jams and jellies. So as you guys can see, we put these empty boxes here just for display purposes. So it's just a nice tower of farm fresh local honeys, jams. We got some New England maple syrup there, and all kinds of good stuff. You know, people want to come out here and experience that farm life. You know, we got all kinds of different flavors of the jams. We even got mint jelly. And we got some dandelion, all kinds of good stuff. Hot pepper jelly, all kinds. And we got fresh sorghum here. So it's just, people come out to our farm, they wanna grab a piece of that experience, and you can't beat farm fresh jams and jellies. When the customer first walks into our store, you want to be able to sell the product that you're trying to sell the most, or what's in season. So these peaches here, as you guys can see here, they're the first front and center. So when their customer walks into our store here, they see the peaches first, and then the watermelon, cantaloupe, and then all the produce back here. So this is our main door. So let's say I'm walking in the store here, boom, peaches are right there, the melons are right there, the cantaloupe and water, everything, all the other produce is back there. So people think that you need a big old honking building to have a good farm store, but in reality, this little store here brings quite a bit of income at the end of the year, and just people come out here and enjoy coming out to the farm. So one main important thing whenever you do have a farm store, cold storage is very important. So then this is our warehouse back here. You guys have seen me pack tomatoes and stuff back here. So our big main cooler is back on that back wall, and then we have our small cooler where we store all the tomatoes and cantaloupe. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys here how we store tomatoes and cantaloupe here. So it's right next to the farm store. So there's the tomatoes and cantaloupe store right there. Tomatoes and cantaloupe, we store them at about 60 degrees there. And then lock that up, and then our big cooler is right back here. This is where we keep all the peaches and all the other produce we have. So go ahead and open up this for you guys here. So this is our big cooler. It's about 35 degrees in here. We have sweet corn, produce, you know, some more. These are second peaches. There's a big peach on the wall here. So it's just, you know, storage is very important whenever you do have a farm store, is because you're trying to keep the product and all the produce as fresh as possible for the customer. And for us, whenever we pick tomatoes twice a week, so the tomatoes are always fresh, and the produce, and then everything else that we bring in, like the peaches are not ours, because our peaches are done for on the trees. So if we do bring in the peaches, you gotta have somewhere to store them so the customer could have a good looking product, a good fresh product, and it's nice and cold for the customer. So that's another key thing whenever you do have a farm store, is to have cold storage. Alrighty, so now on the display side of things, people don't want to admit to it, but they eat with their eyes. So whenever they first walk in here and they see all this beautiful produce, they're most likely going to buy. Like on these tomatoes right here, they're nice and perfect and red. So whenever they come see a perfect nice tomato, they're going to go ahead and willing to buy it, because they don't want to admit to it. And I talk to a lot of customers, and they say they don't do that, but in my experience, if you have a nice looking product, people buy with their eyes, and that's the bottom line. Alrighty, y'all, so that's going to be pretty much it for today. You guys kind of saw our store there, our cooler space, and I kind of talked about, you know, whatever, you know, about having a farm store. So that is going to be pretty much it for today. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification bell, because I'm coming to you guys 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I want to say thanks for watching up to this point. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you next time.